evening and welcome to the GVD Nightly News for Wednesday, February 7th, 2024, live on Flow Channel 115, YouTube and Facebook. My name is Shannon LeBon. Thanks so much for joining us. I begin tonight with news that police are in search for 3 men believed to be responsible for the latest homicide registered last evening in V4. At about 10:20, police responded to the fatal shooting near the V4 Comprehensive Secondary School Campus B. Dead, 37-year-old Rick Kistner, alias Bosla of Larry Seuss in V4. He was a well-known mechanic and resident. Sources reveal that Kistner was shot dead by 3 masked men in front of his home, a 2-minute walk from the garage where he worked. Authorities are tonight appealing to anyone with information on this shooting incident to contact the V4 police station 454-7135 or the Criminal Investigations Department at 456-3770. Anonymous tips can be provided to the crime hotline at 555. This is the 11th homicide so far for the year. The St. Lucia Medical and Dental Association has sounded the alarm over the impact of violent crime on the health sector. Health systems and staff are constantly under stress. Officials are warning that if left unchecked, the crime situation may force a diversion of resources away from more important medical programs. Frederick reports.
The St. Lucia Medical and Dental Association is deeply concerned about the upsurge of crime in the country. Statistics reveal a worrisome increase in criminal activities with 11 homicides already in 2024. According to the Public Relations Officer at the St. Lucia Medical and Dental Association, Dr. Delphina Venor, the upsurge in crime places a significant strain on the healthcare system.
There are so many aspects of the system that are affected, and it is becoming increasingly difficult for healthcare workers to manage the ripple effects. We are talking about increases in the number of patients presenting to the emergency room, often needing to be attended by multiple persons and requiring emergency surgeries, ICU admission, blood products, prolonged hospital stays during recovery, and the list goes on.
Dr. Venor also highlighted that emergency responders and ambulance services are attending to multiple trauma cases daily, placing a serious toll on the mental health of workers. She also spoke about some of the challenges the healthcare system is faced with due to the increase in crime.
All of this diverts precious time and resources from other aspects of healthcare and other persons needing to access these services.
For community health programs, preventative measures and reducing underlying social determinants of health may have to be shifted to combat the immediate effects of crime. She added that the SLMDA team and other stakeholders to battle this public health threat. From the GVD News Desk, I am Tammy Frederick reporting.
Thanks, Tammy. A harrowing home invasion in Enchipo Cash Trees has left the community on edge. 3 heavily armed men entered the home occupied at the time by an elderly woman holding the homeowner hostage in broad daylight. The bandits posed as SSU officers. The victim says she felt like a prisoner in her own home. Now, police are on the hunt. Michaela Charles Noel recounts the horrifying ordeal.
A senior resident of the once peaceful Enchipo community in Castries East is counting her blessings. The woman explains that on Friday, February 2nd, 3 armed men invaded her home, holding her hostage during the ordeal. The robbers were all dressed in camouflage uniform used by SSU officers. Their brazen act began at approximately 2 p.m. The traumatized resident explains that at first, she thought the men were law enforcement officers.
And you know, they didn't walk in one behind the other, the side door, they were watching. I was off, and the people coming, I thought it was SSU, and so, like, as if I was not afraid, but I thought it was, so when they asked for a name, and I say who, and like, they prevent me being, I say who, like, that's too much time, like maybe they shut me down. So when I realize, I don't know what make me realize or get to, I seen that it's not SSU. I try and scream, but the scream hold back. And then I was trying to run to the door, even that hold back to me. I don't know why. I can't explain it, but I wasn't feeling. I don't know, because I just saying, when he put me to sit on the chair, I just saying, you're going to kill me? He said no, and he wasn't talking rough. When he say, where the money going to take it, and they come in, if you ain't, he come in, he following me, and he don't let me say twice.
The robbers held the homeowner hostage for about an hour while they ransacked the house in search of valuables. The woman recounts that she hid beneath her bed and prayed until the robbers left. Like many other communities, the peace and tranquility which once characterized Entrepot is now no more. The home invasion victim is alerting citizens of her ordeal to raise awareness and help prevent future crimes of this nature.
You have a son, you're not even dressing, and just putting plaster. And we passed so many people already, they just living because of everything here. Yes, God alone that know how that you have to bring something to know it. That wasn't nice, huh? That wasn't nice at all. And the police crime scene came. They tell me don't come inside the crime scene people, and they take fingerprint. So I don't know who, but all of them to me they were dark. The one that was in front of me had slippers. I don't know if they meet him on the way and tell let's go on a thing. How they just use it, but I don't remember if the other two had shoe, and the other two never spoke. But one was tall, but you can see their eye. None of them wasn't fair. And then I run by the neighbor. I go and tell them that. The neighbor said panic too. Yeah. My families were so hungry and so saddened.
The armed Entrepot robbers made their escape crossing a river before vanishing in their nearby buses. Police are pursuing. From the GVD News Desk, I am Michaela Charles Noel reporting.
2 men now face charges for the murder of Gillian Talian. Ali Daniel Alexander is the latest. On Sunday, January 21st, the Ross Initial Police Force commenced investigations into the fatal shooting which occurred in Balata Castries. 29-year-old Gillian Talian GT sustained injuries to his torso and died as a result. On Wednesday, January 24th, officers attached to the Criminal Investigation Department arrested a 28-year-old Jamal Ricky Williams of Plateau in Babado. On Friday, January 26th, Jamal Williams was charged for the murder of Gillian Talian. He was taken before the First District Court for bail, but was subsequently remanded to the Bodley Correctional Facility until his next court hearing. On Monday, February 5th, officers attached to the Major Crime Unit made another breakthrough, arresting 26-year-old Ali Alexander Daniel of Balata. The following day, February 6th, Daniel was formally charged for the murder of Gillian Talian. He will be escorted to the First District Court for bail purposes. The United Workers' Party UWP's women's arm is issuing a call tonight for action as crime soars. The concerned grouping is recommending that law enforcement prioritize the investigation and prosecution of crime to bring the perpetrators to justice. President Balata Compton says the almost daily reports of bloodshed on island must not be allowed to become the new normal.
The crime situation in St. Lucia has become a constant source of fear and concern. In the month of February, when the island celebrates its independence and the world promotes love, St. Lucia has already recorded 3 homicides, bringing the national total to 11 so far for the year. The situation has discomforted the women of the United Workers' Party. In a statement issued on Wednesday, the United Workers' Party's women's arm said the surge in crime is robbing citizens of joy, tarnishing our sense of unity, and threatening public safety.
The United Workers' Party is sounding the alarm on the escalating gun violence gripping our nation. We urgently call for both legislative measures and robust enforcement to tackle this pressing issue head-on. We emphasize the crucial importance of equipping law enforcement officers with the necessary tools to combat this problem effectively. We believe that providing them with the resources and support they need is paramount in elevating the scourge of gun violence in our communities.
The United Workers' Party Women's Arm is demanding immediate action from the government to address this crisis and ensure the safety and security of all citizens regardless of gender. Party officials say citizens cannot continue to turn a blind eye to the epidemic of violence and allow these senseless killings to become the new normal.
In this critical moment, we call for unity. We urge individuals from all political parties, religions, and walks of life to come together to address this crisis collectively. Only through a united front can we hope to control this alarming trend and pave the way for a safer and more peaceful future.
The women of the United Workers' Party have expressed their willingness to work with all stakeholders on a comprehensive approach to crime management. Amidst the current crisis, the Women's Arm have also called on citizens to come together and declare a national day of prayer. They say the time for action is now. From the GVD News Desk, I am Tammy Frederick reporting.
Thanks, Tammy. You are watching the live broadcast of the GVD Nightly News with Shannon LeBon. When we come back, released from custody, Dr. Keith Mondesi says he has no gun. Back in a moment.
The chicken you feed your family, we make sure it's healthy. Caribbean quality meats. Caribbean quality meats. Hormone free, all natural, antibiotic free. Chicken so tasty. Caribbean quality meats. Caribbean quality meats. Trusted quality, yeah. Cause the chickens grow right here. 100% all lotion. Right price, easy decision.
Caribbean quality meats offers premium quality and affordable prices and produced right here in St. Lucia. Visit social media at Caribbean Quality Meats for more info. Available at all leading supermarkets.
Paying is faster and easier with Flow FastPay. Use your MasterCard or Visa and pay from anywhere. Log on to discoverflow.co/fastpay and press consumer. Select your country and enter your account number. Enter the amount to be paid and an email address. Enter your credit card information. You'll receive a payment confirmation with the transaction details, along with a receipt to your email address. It's fast, safe, and easy. Flow, keeping you connected.
So, this is goodbye. A professional one. A meticulous one. One with unique options. And total support. With multiple locations, we are focused on your hour of need. And so, this is the final goodbye. Be it traditional, at sea, or cremation, the Crick family will be here to help your family during life's most difficult moments. Crick's Funeral Home, telephone 452-2780 and 459-9212.
Coming soon, the same excellent Blue Select service in a new location at Daisy Avenue in Sanssouci, Castries. Thanks for your patience.
The chicken you feed your family, we make sure it's healthy. Caribbean quality meats. Caribbean quality meats. Hormone free, all natural, antibiotic free. Chicken so tasty. Caribbean quality meats. Caribbean quality meats. Trusted quality, yeah. Cause the chickens grow right here. 100% all lotion. Right price, easy decision.
Caribbean quality meats offers premium quality and affordable prices and produced right here in St. Lucia. Visit social media at Caribbean Quality Meats for more info. Available at all leading supermarkets.
Welcome back. Former Health Minister Dr. Keith Mondesi is a free man once again. He was arrested on Tuesday and taken into custody for assault with a firearm. Police authorities executed a search warrant at the residence of Keith Mondesi following allegations of firearm assault. Dr. Mondesi was taken into custody, but no firearm was found at the scene following a search. Now, following his release, Dr. Mondesi has stated that he does not and has never owned a firearm. In fact, Mondesi says although he qualifies, he has never applied. Further, he alleges that the arrest was linked to a dispute with a local construction company. The former health minister says he intends to pursue legal recourse. Dr. Keith Mondesi is a current board member at the National Telecommunications Regulatory Council, NTRC. The Ministry of Education has officially responded to a chopping incident at a secondary school in the north of the island earlier this week, denouncing the incident. In a statement today, Chief Education Officer confirmed ongoing collaboration with the police to get to the root of the incident and to avoid a recurrence. She stresses that the safety of students and staff remains a top priority. And once again, is Tammy Frederick.
On Monday, February 5th, 2024, students and teachers at the Cicero Secondary School were sent scampering following a chopping incident on the compound. 2 male students were involved in an altercation before one returned with a cutlass, chopping his fellow schoolmate. The injured student did not sustain life-threatening injuries, but this is not the first time the school has witnessed violence on its compound. Last year, police were called to confiscate an illegal gun brought to school by a student. In a statement condemning Monday's chopping, Education Minister Honorable Sean Edward emphasized the commitment of the ministry in providing a safe and secure learning environment for all students and staff. The minister said, quote, "We are deeply concerned about the incident at one of our secondary schools. Violence has no place in our schools, and we are committed to ensuring the well-being of our students and staff. The Ministry of Education is dedicated to fostering a conducive and secure learning environment across the islands," end quote. The Ministry of Education took swift action following Monday's chopping in providing counseling services for both students and staff affected by the incident. It is currently being investigated by the police. The Ministry of Education says safety and mental well-being of our school community remains a top priority. From the GVD News Desk, I am Tammy Frederick reporting.
We'll get to the statement from the Chief Education Officer in just a bit, but first, the Office of the Prime Minister has issued a statement addressing crime concerns brought on by alarming homicide figures here. In recent days, St. Lucia's Medical and Dental Association, the National Youth Council NYC, education sector officials and other civil society partners have all joined calls led by the main opposition for more to be done to address the crime crisis. In a statement issued late Wednesday, the OPM said the Prime Minister, who is also Minister for National Security, remains committed to maintaining law and order on island. PS says his government will never compromise with the perpetrators of criminal activity, including those who threaten the safety and security of peace and loving citizens on the island. The statement from the Office of the Prime Minister said he vehemently condemns the spate of callous shootings that have resulted in loss of life and injury. It added that the Royal St. Lucia Police Force RSLPF has the full support of the Prime Minister within the confines of the law, execute the necessary tactical operations to effect the appropriate anti-crime strategies that will effectively restrict gang-related criminal activity. As Minister for National Security, the Prime Minister says he continues to facilitate the allocation of crime-fighting resources and tools to the Royal St. Lucia Police Force at every possible opportunity. The High Command of the Police Force assured the Prime Minister that the known gang members, those who enable them, and the nefarious people leading them will be adamantly pursued until they are caught and expelled from their communities. The OPM says the Prime Minister continues to call on the police to continue working to disrupt and destroy illegal operations. According to the statement, the government continues to implement targeted social intervention programs that will divert and protect vulnerable populations from the lure of criminal gangs. The Prime Minister meets weekly, according to his office, with the High Command of the police force to keep abreast of ongoing police operations and initiatives designed to rid streets and communities of ill-natured individuals and ensure law and order prevails. Ensuring the safety of citizens, residents and visitors is a non-negotiable priority, the Prime Minister's statement concluded. 21 local businesses are now export ready following successful participation in the Packaging for Exports project put on by Exports in Lucia. The agency held a presentation ceremony earlier today. Now, the nearly 24 local products are well packaged and branded and ready to hit the shelves. Makiba Eiffel filed this report.
The Packaging for Exports project provided assistance to improve the packaging and labels of 21 local businesses. At Wednesday's handover ceremony, 10 of the participating businesses received their new packaging. CEO of Exports St. Lucia, Sunita Daniel, says the project is part of their strategic objective to get local businesses export ready. She says better packaging can improve product visibility, marketability, and overall success.
By investing in quality packaging, our exporters have gained a competitive edge, making their products stand out in crowded marketplaces and capturing the attention of potential buyers. Enhanced packaging communicates professionalism, reliability, and attention to detail, instilling confidence in consumers and fostering brand loyalty. It is expected through collaborative efforts between our exporters, Exports St. Lucia, and the support of the Government of St. Lucia, that participants will see a remarkable improvement in their market reach and sales performance, paving the way for sustainable growth and expansion. The journey is well documented through the electronic communication chain that made all of this possible.
The overarching goal of the Packaging for Exports project was to create packaging and labels that would allow local products to compete with other businesses in the regional and international export markets and also be of standard to international trade standards. This was a collaborative initiative spearheaded by Exports St. Lucia in collaboration with the International Trade Center.
I need to increase packaging, design accordingly to the international standards markets and market importing markets. Then we identify a need to access to timely quality packaging materials. Also, a need to get appropriate machinery and equipment for an efficient and standardized packaging process. A need of qualified knowledge packaging system selection for the companies, and also a need of better understanding and compliance of the regulatory requirements in the importing markets. Facing these challenges, both Exports St. Lucia dedicated team and ITC have been undertaking a series of impactful activities through the export packaging projects.
Exports St. Lucia has developed a continuity plan to support the project's longevity. From the GVD News Desk, I am Makiba Eiffel reporting.
When we come back, the former Prime Minister Alan Shastney challenges the government's economic policies, which he says is making the poor poorer, and what's happening at the SAB playing field. We'll take a closer look.
Why pay full price for your mobile when you can pay half? Just bundle your home internet and mobile services with Flow and save 50% on your mobile bill. That's money in your pockets every month. Plus now you get free YouTube and WhatsApp data. And you can share your plan with up to 3 other numbers. Upgrade now and get a free smartphone. Switch and keep your number. Learn more at discoverflow.co.
So, this is goodbye. A professional one. A meticulous one. One with unique options. And total support. With multiple locations, we are focused on your hour of need. And so, this is the final goodbye. Be traditional, At sea or cremation, the Crick family will be here to help your family during life's most difficult moments. Crick's Funeral Home, telephone 452-2780 and 459-9212.
The chicken you feed your family, we make sure it's healthy. Caribbean quality meats. Caribbean quality meats. Hormone free, all natural, antibiotic free. Chicken so tasty. Caribbean quality meats. Caribbean quality meats. Trusted quality, yeah. Cause the chickens grow right here. 100% all lotion. Right price, easy decision.
Caribbean Quality Meats offers premium quality at affordable prices and produced right here in St. Lucia. Visit social media at Caribbean Quality Meats for more info. Available at all leading supermarkets.
Coming soon, the same excellent Lucelec service in a new location at Daisy Avenue in Sanssouci, Castries. Thanks for your patience.
And Nestor's Auto Parts, located on the Labrie-Viford Highway, is your place for auto parts. We have suspension parts, mounts, brakes, shocks, and so much more.
We specialize in accessories like mats, batteries, horns, lubricants, and much more.
We're open from Mondays to Saturdays from 8 to 5 and Sundays on most holidays from 8 to 1.
L'on prie, en est-ce qu'on va dépouiller.
Ice candy, deliciously healthy.
At Great Vision Designs, we value our customers and provide cutting-edge customer service. Great Vision Designs specializes in television broadcasting and live streaming of funerals, sports events, weddings, meetings, shows, and more. Call us today at 722-6542 or 726-9914 or follow us on Facebook and YouTube. Great Vision Designs, coverage you can count on.
Thanks for staying with the live broadcast. The opposition leader and former Prime Minister Alan Chastanet is challenging the government's economic policies. Mr. Chastanet says the government's approach to fiscal management is hurting the most vulnerable. The recent implementation of the 2.5 health and security levy imposed by the administration has resulted in an increase in the prices of some common commodities. Alan Chastanet says the 2.5 tax is hurting the poorest in society.
Opposition leader Alan Chastanet remains heavily critical of the government's economic policies. Chastanet says the current fiscal policy of the government to increase taxes at this time is hurting the poor and vulnerable. The prices of food and basic items have skyrocketed, leaving many families on the brink of poverty. The former Prime Minister says the current economic hardships are self-inflicted by the government.
They've been clueless in how to respond to the impact of inflation and the global conflicts that have created a threat to our economy. Instead of protecting vulnerable households and the poorest of the poor, the government's incompetence has worsened the situation by deliberately allowing the price of fuel, cooking gas, bus fares, and bread to increase, and in some cases, permanently.
With inflation on the increase, the opposition leader says St. Lucians are facing the toughest economic times ever in the country. He says the government is only seeing about its inner circle.
It is heartbreaking to see that today, more St. Lucians than ever are unable to afford even the most basic necessities, such as food, medication, and utilities. Working class families and civil servants alike are struggling to provide for their loved ones and to put a decent meal on the table. With a government that only provides excuses and no solutions, there is no end in sight to this struggle.
The opposition leader is questioning why the government is not leading by example.
What sacrifices are they making? Have they reduced their salaries at all? Have they cut back on fruitless, expensive trips? Have they cut back on pricey and unnecessary consultants? No. But every other month we hear of new appointments and of trips to Dubai and Rwanda, to name a few. Why would any government subject its citizens deliberately to such hardship? We see millions of dollars being squandered by maladministration of projects, the sale of state assets, and ill-advised decisions. Why should we, as hardworking taxpayers of this country, continue to accept this situation?
The leader of the opposition says the Philip JP administration has betrayed the trust of the people. He says the recent 2.5 health and security levy has only made life worse for most. From the GVD News Desk, I am Shakira Fiojul reporting.
Thanks, Shakira. The Ministry of Youth Development and Sports, that should be the Minister for Youth Development and Sports, has sought to quell concerns regarding the deplorable condition of the SAB playing field. In recent times, the facility has been adopted as a multi-function for the hosting of sports and entertainment events, leading to the degradation of the playing surface. Now, sportsmen and women are forced to ease themselves in nearby bushes or the permission of nearby property owners who allow use of washrooms, given that those at the playing facility are dysfunctional. And lookers say the state of the once premier facility is shameful.
The deplorable condition of the SAB sporting facility has angered members of the public, athletes and sporting enthusiasts. This was once among the premier sporting venues on island and is used for competition, training and other extracurricular activities. But in recent times, the facility has become a venue of choice for mass crowd entertainment, event promoters, and maintenance has been inadequate. Stands that the SAB have not had a roof nor proper seating for the past 2 years. The sewer system is dysfunctional and drainage is compromised. The washrooms at the SAB don't work and athletes often seek permission from the Red Cross or the National Boxing Gym to use their facility. Minister for Youth Development and Sports, Honorable Kenson Casimir, says government is trying to rectify the situation.
We have engaged contractors to develop a number of playing fields in St. Lucia to pretty much transition them to mini stadiums. And of course, VG, with the imposition of a semi-pro league, will receive that attention. So I can smile today because I know we are transitioning from VG being multi-use by anybody and pretty much transitioning to ensuring that we can continue to have that, but in an enclosed setting with lights and proper facilities in terms of toilet, in terms of pavilion. And so VG, after the budget, you'll be hearing certain pronouncements about what we are doing about the VG playing field and Central Castries being, historically one of the powerhouses in terms of football.
The deplorable conditions are not unique to the SAB. The minister explained that maintenance of several sporting facilities are delayed due to the increasing rainfall every month.
And so it has really hampered some of what we can do in terms of the interventions that we need for the maintenance of facilities.
The SAB was recently announced as a host venue for the opening of St. Lucia Jazz 2024, but the event has since been shifted back to the Mindu Philip Park. However, promoters of a major international concert in May have announced that the event will be hosted at the SAB and preparations are advancing. He added that although the playing field is not how he wants it to be, he is very confident that by the end of this term, several facilities around St. Lucia will be transformed. From the GVD News Desk, I am Tammy Frederick reporting.
Thank you, Tammy. The Eastern Caribbean Telecommunications Authority, ECTEL, has appointed a new managing director, Mr. David Cox. His appointment took effect on February 1st. He takes over as the head of the organization from Mr. Cheryl Hector Fontenelle, ECTEL's Director of Economics and Finance, who served as acting managing director from July 2021. Mr. Cox brings over 17 years of experience to the organization, having spent 7 as general counsel at the directorate from 2007 to 2013. During that time, he extensively revised interconnection and regulations in ECTEL states, supervised a legislative reform of the entire ECTEL Telecommunications Act and Treaty, and assisted in developing legal approaches to the regulation of sub-regional roaming and implementing number portability in ECTEL markets. Mr. Cox's regular duties also include advising ECTEL's Council of Ministers on the treaty matters, with special emphasis on regional ICT policy. On his first day, Mr. Cox met with staff and expressed his delight in rejoining the ECTEL team. He informed them that his focus for 2024 would be to promote efficiency, develop a strategic plan, and improve staff morale, among other things. When we come back, First National Bank launches a suite of new insurance products and Peat & Company distributors does it again.
Coming soon, the same excellent Lucelec service in a new location at Daisy Avenue in Sanssouci, Castries. Thanks for your patience.
So, this is goodbye. A professional one. A meticulous one. One with unique options. And total support. With multiple locations, we are focused on your hour of need. And so, this is the final goodbye. Be it traditional, at sea, or cremation, the Crick family will be here to help your family during life's most difficult moments. Crick's Funeral Home, telephone 452-2780 and 459-9212.
The chicken you feed your family, we make sure it's healthy. Caribbean quality meats. Caribbean quality meats. Hormone free, all natural, antibiotic free. Chicken so tasty. Caribbean quality meats. Caribbean quality meats. Trusted quality, yeah. Cause the chickens grow right here. 100% all lotion. Right price, easy decision.
Caribbean Quality Meats offers premium quality at affordable prices and produced right here in St. Lucia. Visit social media at Caribbean Quality Meats for more info. Available at all leading supermarkets.
Paying is faster and easier with Glow FastPay. Use your MasterCard or Visa and pay from anywhere. Log on to discoverflow.co/fastpay and press consumer. Select your country and enter your account number. Enter the amount to be paid and an email address. Enter your credit card information. You'll receive a payment confirmation with the transaction details, along with a receipt to your email address. It's fast, safe, and easy. Flow, keeping you connected.
Ice candy, deliciously healthy.
And Nestor's Auto Parts, located on the Labrie-Viford Highway, is your place for auto parts. We have suspension parts, mounts, brakes, shocks, and so much more.
We specialize in accessories like mats, batteries, horns, lubricants, and much more.
We're open from Mondays to Saturdays from 8 to 5 and Sundays on most holidays from 8 to 1.
Lò pwi, anès nou kay de pou yo.
At Great Vision Designs, we value our customers and provide cutting-edge customer service. Great Vision Designs specializes in television broadcasting and live streaming of funerals, sports events, weddings, meetings, shows, and more. Call us today at 722-6542 or 726-9914 or follow us on Facebook and YouTube. Great Vision Designs, coverage you can count on.
Thanks for staying with us. You are watching the live broadcast of the GVD Nightly News on Flow Channel 115, YouTube and Facebook. Breaking information on another shooting in the north of the island. We'll get to that in just a bit, but first, First National Bank, in collaboration with W.J. Montgomery, recently launched an all-new suite of insurance products, promising to offer more value to its customers. A ceremony to commemorate the initiative was held at the bank's head office last week. More in this report.
As one of St. Lucia's first indigenous financial institutions, First National Bank takes a bold step in welcoming 4 new insurance packages to add even more value to its suite of lending products. Managing Director of First National Bank, Fletcher Saint-Jean, says that the launch is a momentous occasion for the bank, as it can now offer customers a variety of insurance policies to help protect their investments in the event of any unforeseen challenges.
We are offering our customers a one-stop shop, so to speak. More so too, we actually, putting the bank in a favorable position in terms of mitigating our exposure with some of our facilities, with some of the products that we have here.
First National Bank has partnered with W.J. Montgomery, a local insurance firm who will be providing 4 specific insurance policies for the first launch of this partnership. These 4 products, according to CEO Warren Montgomery, will include motor vehicle insurance, homeowners insurance, creditor life, and job loss insurance.
We're familiar with how the homeowners and motor vehicle insurance policies work. What I can tell you is that the bank has been able, through our alliances and partnerships with different players in the market, we've been able to secure what we believe are very, very competitive rates for the customers. One of the things that we found is in difficult economic times, customers often have to make a decision of, okay, what expense do I sacrifice in order for me to be able to take care of my family? More often than not, insurance is the product that suffers.
For the motor vehicle policy, Montgomery adds that customers will be able to receive comprehensive coverage for vehicles up to 15 years of age. What he's even more pleased about, Montgomery goes on to explain, is the all-new job loss policy.
I believe it's a game changer in the industry. No other financial institution on island has that, and is the job loss or breach of contract insurance. What this does is it will pay or continue to make payments on mortgages if the applicant or the person who has taken out the mortgage is involuntarily laid off. So rather than having to worry about how am I going to pay for this mortgage now that I don't have a job, the job loss insurance will pay your mortgage for a period of time.
Officials from First National Bank are extremely pleased to partner with W.J. Montgomery and are excited about the long-term benefits of these new policies for the customer as well as the bank.
Thanks for staying with us. We can confirm at this hour, the GVD Nightly News can confirm another shooting incident in the north of the island. Moments after 8 p.m. Today, Wednesday. Two individuals were shot and injured in Bocash. Castries residents in the Bocash community reported hearing loud explosions, after which two men were found nursing gunshot injuries. We can confirm that the two individuals have since been transported to hospital for medical care. No further information on their condition at this time. Of course, we'll have more details as this story unfolds. We can also confirm that police have arrived on the scene and have formally launched an investigation. So far, St. Lucia has recorded a total of 11 homicides, confirmed 11 homicides. Tonight, two more individuals in Bocash nursing gunshot injuries. Finally, from us, Peter & Company distributors will continue to display exceptional corporate responsibility through their continued partnership of the Ministry of Health, Wellness and Elderly Affairs. PCD, a long-standing partner to the Ministry of Health, has again responded to the need for medical supplies and equipment.
On February 5th, Peter & Company Distributions donated a host of pharmaceuticals to the Ministry of Health from the company's line of health and wellness products. This is the second donation in less than 6 months. According to Human Resource Manager Chantel Charles, the gesture forms part of the company's corporate social responsibility, which they take very seriously.
We are humbled to make this special contribution to the Ministry of Health. We believe that we have a responsibility to provide support working through key stakeholder groups that will ensure the benefits are trickled down to the less fortunate, vulnerable, and marginalized in our society. Today, we hand over 35 different types of medications for a variety of ailments: prescription drugs, antihypertensives, antibiotics, anti-glaucoma eye drops, nutritional products, and home healthcare equipment for our senior citizens. We know that this is a generous token, and it will go a very long way in providing better care for our citizens who are most in need and who frequent the hospitals and polyclinics throughout the island. The work of our healthcare professionals is no doubt invaluable, and this is the very least that we can do to assist them in making their jobs even better.
The donation of supplies will assist the Ministry of Health in providing vital health services to the most in need. Chief Pharmacist Astrid Mondesi says, the efforts of Peter & Company supports the national agenda to increase access to affordable healthcare and services.
In the midst of the global supply chain disruptions, your commitment to supporting our community's health is truly commendable. The medicines and supplies you've provided will undoubtedly have a significant impact on the lives of many St. Lucians, especially during these challenging times, and will enhance Ministry of Health's ability to provide quality healthcare services to those in need. We appreciate the partnership forged over the years and look forward to continuing our collaboration efforts to improve health outcomes in our community.
Peter & Company Distributions has been a leading distributor on St. Lucia for over 130 years. The company says it remains committed to investing here and giving back to St. Lucia. PCD has also encouraged other businesses to do the same. From the GVD News Desk, I am Makiba Eiffel reporting.
The 5-day weather forecast next. Sunny one tomorrow, Thursday. With that, we've come to the end of the GVD Nightly News for Wednesday, February 7th, 2024. On behalf of the entire team, my name is Shannon Lebon. Thanking you so much for watching. Be sure to join us at 10 a.m., 12 noon, and 2 p.m. for news on top of the hour. Till then, good night.
Coming soon, the same excellent Lucelec service in a new location at Daisy Avenue in Sanssouci, Castries. Thanks for your patience.
So, this is goodbye. A professional one. A meticulous one. One with unique options. And total support. With multiple locations, we are focused on your hour of need. And so, this is the final goodbye. Be it traditional, at sea, or cremation, the Crick family will be here to help your family during life's most difficult moments. Crick's Funeral Home, telephone 452-2780 and 459-9212.
The chicken you feed your family, we make sure it's healthy. Caribbean quality meats. Caribbean quality meats. Hormone free, all natural, antibiotic free. Chicken so tasty. Caribbean quality meats. Caribbean quality meats. Trusted quality, yeah. Cause the chickens grow right here. 100% all Lucia. Right price, easy decision.
Caribbean Quality Meats offers premium quality at affordable prices and produced right here in St. Lucia. Visit social media at Caribbean Quality Meats for more info. Available at all leading supermarkets.